Hello, good morning, good evening. This is Winston Lau doing the recording for 4.8. I just having a micro teaching process, a 3-step process. I'll start now. So this course is about introduction of computer vision to children aged 8 to 18, and basically first we'll just start with a hook, and we normally use storytelling to share with them. So the title is, today we are going to figure out how AI systems actually work, and what is AI and how does it work, what's the relevance of data, and so on and so forth. So we tell a story where I was in China in the Hangzhou airport, and I wanted to order McDonald's. I was very hungry, and then like everyone, I went to the screen and ticked whatever I want to eat, but I couldn't pay. No matter what happened, I just couldn't pay, and I was just stuck, and there was no counter to order because the camera right in front can scan my face, but it couldn't register anything else. So as a result, I went away hungry. And then we asked the students, and have you had a similar encounter where you ordered food at McDonald's and you managed to pay? How come it happened for you but it didn't happen for me? Then we explained that the data wasn't in the database. My face, my 26 points wasn't inside, so therefore I couldn't make payment. So the learning application, the learning point for today would be why data is important for AI systems, and why good data and why clean data and why accurate data is good for systems. So generally, this part will be about 30-25 minutes of introduction and talking, and then we go to the hands-on part. The hands-on part will be for them to actually use, have to create an AI, use the AI project cycle and actually do up an AI model to test. So because they are teens, we actually give them images. So we give them 10 images of men, and then 10 images of women, and then we have them to scan them through, and so they can label them with their own eyes what they are, and then we give them an image of a duck or a car, and they immediately can see that a duck or a car is actually very different. So if you feed the content into a machine and have it to label car, as in boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, the computer or you will recognize it very easily, and the process actually being repeated. But suddenly you have a car, and if suddenly you have a duck and this is not in the system, would you be able to label it? No. And there's only a picture of one duck or picture of one car. If you were to recognize it, which would be more accurate, having been trained 10 times with 10 images or just one image? So back to the story, which was how come the computer at McDonald's couldn't recognize me but it could recognize you? Is it because it hates foreigners? Yeah, or maybe it's a racist. Yeah. And then they will form the connection there that the image wasn't in the database because it couldn't recognize. And then we will ask them, has there been a situation where you were in a class, or you were in a group, or you were with friends, or you were in a school or a concert, and then the system couldn't recognize you? And then they will say that, oh, I have my identity card with me, but the barcode can't be scanned, and so on and so forth. So to after the hands-on was over, they have a second hands-on where they have to use a Google Teachable Machine to accumulate data, and then they have to build an actual AI model, and if and only if the data is the model accurately predicts that this is a boy or a girl, or this is a cat or a dog by 90% and above, then we'll mark the homework correct. If it's anything below that, then we'll mark it wrong. So it's a test. So it's a test of how they accumulate data, how they accumulate accurate data. So by then they will really have a really good idea about it already. And then we end off with 2 questions. And number 1, where else do you think that computer vision can be applied in the world? Being young teens, they probably can't think so much, but they will think of where they have seen it being used, like their dad's office on the first floor, the security guard. Some lifts in the school actually have computer vision to prevent children from taking the lifts. Only adults with the scan face can go up. Otherwise, and then I ask the second question would be, where would you want to use this in your own lives, in your own house, in your own home, in your community, or in your school? And then some of the cheekier teens will say that I want to have this outside my room door. If it scans his face on my younger brother, then I will make sure that the door lock doesn't open. I said, how do you make sure that it's your younger brother and it's not? I just I'll put a lot of faces of my younger brother into the computer system so that you can recognize accurately and so on. So well, it's a funny thing, but it shows that they have applied. Yeah. Alternatively, it would be put this at the exit gates of the school so much so that strangers do not walk into the school. And then I go like, wow, but there are so many people. How does the camera actually recognize that you belong to the school or don't? And then the application question would come by a school uniform. If they wear a certain school uniform, then you can answer. If not, you don't answer. So, yeah. So basically, I think that's it. I love the storytelling segment, as well as the back planning, beginning with the end in mind. Stephen Covey. That's basically how I run most of my classes, and how Bok has given me a very good reminder. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye.